Hello students, good morning. Welcome back again to the class. Today we shall continue with the same class, with the same topic, that is chapter 1, tenses continuation. Yesterday we had actually understood what is a tense and its parts and classifications into parts and how to use simple present tense in our speaking and in writing. Today we shall specially see the rules for using this simple present tense. So before we look into the rules, let us understand about the affirmative sentences and negative sentences and interrogative sentences. All of you might have learned it before in the last previous classes. But still, let us understand what is affirmative sentence. It is a sentence with a positive answer, positive thinking, positive answer. And when we use simple present tense in affirmative sentence, we must see the subject first, subject of the sentence. If the subject is singular, then we must use the verb V1 means verb 1, that is the first form of the verb. And along with this verb, we have to use S or ES. We already have learned how to make the verbs plural from singular to plural. And if the subject of the sentence is plural, what we will use? Only the first form of the verb. V1 I already said, it is verb 1, that is first form of the verb. Why do we say first form of the verb? Because a verb has got three forms. What are they? Actually, they are present, past and past participle. What are they? Present, past and past participle. So we understood how to use simple present tense as per the rules in affirmative sentence. Let us see now negative sentences. All of you know what is negative sentence. Negative sentence is a sentence in which we can say no, not, or any negativeness in the sentence. If in that sentence subject is singular, we must use the word does not, or cannot, or do not, or did not, so and so. And if the subject is plural, we can use do not along with the verb 1. We already understood what is verb 1. And in the case of interrogative sentences, what do you mean by interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentences are the sentences in which we find a question. When we want to get something, when we want to do any inquiry, so we have to ask questions. Such a question where there are two types of questions. One with the starting do or does, and another one with the starting question words. Question words means, what do you mean by question words? Such as why, when, how, where, so and so are the words, question words. So, if the subject is singular or plural, if it is singular, does, if it is plural, do along with the first form of the verb, we have to use the simple present tense to form interrogative sentences. And how we start with the sentences that ask a question with the question word. Question word we must select, and then we have to see the subject, whether it is singular or plural. If it is plural, use the word do, and if it is singular, use the word does. And along with the verb 1, that is first form of the verb. Now let us understand it with the examples. I already made you understand about the singular subject. Let's find a word which means singular. Let me find a word Ram. Ram is singular subject. So which verb? Ram work. We cannot say Ram work. It is Ram works. That is S and the first form of the verb. And let us see about the plural subject. Let's find the plural subject they. Let's form the same word. we are not using here S or ES. Why? Because the subject is plural. Now let us see negative sentence. With the same example, Ram does not work. And what about the plural subject? They do not work. When it comes, the same sentences in interrogative sentences, I am starting with the word do. Do they work? And if it is does Ram work? And when we use the question word, how does Ram work? We can use how does Ram work? So this is the way we use simple present tense in these categories. So that's all about the simple present tense when we look into the rules. Now let us also learn today the second part of the simple present tense, that is present continuous tense. Present continuous means the work or the action that is in progress. It's going on now. It is going on now. So in that case, what are the rules that we have to form with the affirmative sentence and the negative sentences and interrogative sentences? We have to use with the singular subject is or am. That's a new word we are going to. New word means they are known as helping words, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs, along with the first form of the verb and then ing form of the verb. Verb 1 plus its ing form. Verb 1 plus ing form. Singular subject. She is working. She is working. Work is the first form of the verb and ing is the ing. When we add ing, it becomes the ing form of the verb 1 and the helping verb is. And what about plural subject? Plural subject, instead of is and am, we use are and then verb 1 plus ing. We are working. We are working. See the ing form of the verb along with the verb 1 and the plural auxiliary verb. We are working. We are working. Now let us make them into negative sentence using the present continuous tense. She is not working. She is not working and we are not working. We are not working. What about with the interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentences, we can use the word is, are or am as per the subject along with the verb 1 and ing. So, is she working? The example will be, is she working? Is she working? Are we working? Are we working? And what about the question word? How can we change them with the question word? If we take the sentence, does she work? Question mark, is, are, am. So that is another category. Actually, we can do it as is she working, are we working, and then comes the question word, which is how is she working? How is she working? How is she working? What about we are working? How are they working? How are they working? I hope all of you understood something about the use of present continuous tense. Tomorrow I will be sending some of the worksheet to help you to understand all these things by yourself, knowing these rules and informative knowledge. So, homework will be in PDF. Thank you very much.